I'm over at my buddy's house on a Saturday night watching college football. I open up the Fliff Sportsbook app on my phone and my eyes get gigantic. I look at my buddy and I go, holy smokes, I just hit the first 5 legs of this 6-leg parlay. I just made thousands of dollars. I show the phone to my friend and my buddy goes to me, what are you talking about? You still need to hit the final leg of this parlay in order to win the $5,000. In this video, we are going to talk about the unique situations that you might run into when you need one leg of your parlay left in order to hit a massive profit. Do you let it ride? Or do you hedge your bet? Or in this example with this FanDuel 5-leg parlay, do you just accept the cash out option? Now, when it comes to building these parlays, specifically for those 5, 6, and 7-leg parlays and beyond, there is a recipe that I like to follow. So right here on this FanDuel parlay, 5 legs, you can see that I had 2 Saturday bets for college football, 2 Sunday bets, and then the last play was the Falcons on the money line, Monday Night Football. Same thing goes for this 5-leg parlay. My first 4 legs of this parlay were for NFL Sunday. The last play was Jaden Daniels, Monday Night Football. And the same goes for the 6-leg Fliff parlay, where all of the picks landed somewhere between the middle of the week and Saturday, and the final play was on Sunday. Now, there are a few reasons why I like to follow this recipe, and the first one is, well, I'm a content creator, and this is fantastic content right here, right? To have all of my legs hit, and I just need one more, the engagement is insane. But the main reason why I like to build my parlays this way is because it gives me time to think about how do I want to attack this final leg of the parlay. So first, let's dive into this Fliff 6-leg parlay. Now, for starters, this is going to be very unique to your situation. Also, if you happen to run maybe a 7-leg parlay that's going to pay you $25,000, I understand that maybe people don't have 10 to 20K sitting on the sidelines for you to hedge your bet. But in this scenario here with Fliff, I just needed the Chargers to not score 7 points or more in the first half. But I also understand how incredibly difficult it is to hit a 6-leg parlay. So if you share your success on social media, you're probably going to run into a lot of toxic masculinity where guys are going to be like, oh, bro, you shouldn't have placed this parlay in the first place if you're going to cash out. Or you're going to have guys that are just going to tell you that your final leg's not going to win. Now, for Fliff specifically, they don't offer cash out options. So you really just have 2 options here. You can either let this slip ride or you could hedge it. So what did I end up doing in this situation? Well, I hedged my bet. So the first thing that I did was I found the best odds possible, which was at DraftKings for the Chargers over 6.5 points. I put down $500. That was the most that DraftKings would accept without it going to a trader review, which I never ever push my bets through for a trader review, especially on an account that I'm not limited on. Then I went over to FanDuel and I placed a $1,000 wager for the same thing at slightly worse odds. So let's look at the math now. My total investment is $1,547. $1,500 on the Chargers over 6.5 first half points and $47 on the under 6.5. So what I ended up doing here was I still wanted to pull for my parlay. If the Chargers scored over 6.5 points in the first half, I would walk away with just over $1,000 in profit, which was okay for me. I would accept that. But if the Chargers go under 6.5 first half points, then I would make around $3,400. So in this scenario, I could have put more down on FanDuel and hedged my bet even more, but I still wanted my parlay to win. So I insured myself at least $1,000 profit off of a $47 6-leg parlay, but I was still rooting for my parlay to win. Now, again, you can choose your own adventure. If you have more funds and you wanted to hedge more money to make more money, you can do that. But I feel that hedging isn't talked about very often because it's kind of the chicken move, right? You're going to hear a lot of people say you should have never bet this parlay if you were going to hedge out. But I am not in this business to gamble my money. I'm in the sports betting industry to make money. And when I see opportunities like this where I can make a guaranteed profit, I am going to grab that every single time, especially when we're talking about worst case scenario, I'm going to profit $1,000. That's a lot of money to me. Same story, slightly different scenario on the greatest parlay hit of my entire life. We needed coming into Monday morning the Falcons to win the game, and FanDuel was offering me almost a $1,300 cash out. Now, if you're sitting there saying, yo, bro, you should take that cash out option, I don't disagree with you, but typically sportsbooks offer you insanely crappy prices when it comes to these cash outs. And I also knew, because this was a money line play, if I wanted to hedge my bet, I could place a couple $1,000s on the Eagles and receive a higher payout for my hedge compared to what FanDuel was offering me in this spot. If you were sitting in my shoes and you had the luxury of having some money sitting on the sidelines, it would be more advantageous for you in this spot to wager on the Eagles money line, because you could hedge your bet and make more money compared to the cash out option that FanDuel was offering me here. So the question that you're probably dying to know is, well, Billy, did you hedge on your Falcons money line play? Well, let's keep a little mystery here with this relationship. I'm not going to tell you all my secrets, but what I will say is, if you found value in this content thus far, make sure to smash that subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss any videos that we drop. So the tool that I use to find and build these parlays is OddsJam's Positive EV tool. Now, linked in the description will be a 1-week free trial, and then use my code BillyC to save 35% off your first month after the trial ends. For the minimum odds and the minimum market width, those fields are completely blank. You can see the max odds are at plus 200 and the max market width is at 40 cents. I'm going off of Pinnacle as my DVIG book. I'm also currently using the worst case DVIG method. So we have Fliff teed up right now as the only sports book. And as you can see right here for the Cowboys, first quarter team total under, we're receiving a great price between Bet365 and Fliff compared to the sharpest sports book in the world, Pinnacle, at minus 108. This is a play we want to add to our slip. Looking at Northern Iowa and Wichita State, once again, we're receiving a great price on Fliff compared to Pinnacle. So what I went ahead and did was take the top 4 plays on this screen right here. So we're dealing, anytime, guys, that you're building a parlay, you want to find plays that have an edge on their own. Adding them all together on a parlay compounds this exponentially. So what we're going to do here over at Fliff, the maximum payout on Fliff is $5,000 for a parlay. So if I come over here and type $209.15, you can see that's going to put us just past the max. So what I'll do is type in $209.13, and that's going to get us our closest payout. Now, remember, something that's very important to note. We are following the same recipe here, where if I hit on the first 3 legs of this parlay, then I have Sunday and Monday to figure out, well, do I want to hedge my wager on this Cowboys first quarter team total? We went through an example of building parlays, and if you're someone that loves to play parlays, then you need to check out this parlay betting strategy video that, as I've shown you earlier today, helped me crush some of these different parlays on FanDuel and Fliff. Click this video right here that's going to walk you through my exact setup. You're going to have the recipe for success to crush these sports books.